It's going.
Awesome. Okay, so welcome everybody to our team call. It's January 13th, and we are excited to get back on our track of weekly team calls no matter what. Molly's going to chat with us tonight about some stuff she's been working on and sharing with us. I don't have recognition right now, but I do know we have Molly's at 4 Success Club points, which is, oh, hold on just a second. My son just walked in. Well, he's technically locked out. Wrong son. Sorry about that, guys. So we'll just go ahead and just kick things right off to Molly. And in the meantime, we might, if we have time at the end, to share some personal successes, that will be our recognition this week. Because yes, okay, yeah, we definitely have to do that. So I've been hearing them from you guys all week, so it's kind of exciting to be able to share them with the team. So Molly, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so first,
and you're a little bit quiet for me. I don't know if it's for everybody.
Yeah, it's a little bit quiet.
If you have a volume on your mic or something, maybe we can turn it up a little bit.
On me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I can hear you guys really good. Let me see. Mine's up as high as it goes.
Okay. We'll just have to roll with it.
Loud.
That's better.
I don't know. Do you want me to, can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Oh, that's good.
We can hear you. It's just a little bit quiet, but it's fine.
Okay, well, I'll try to talk kind of loud. So anyways, if there's any, this is really just a discussion. So if you guys have things that you want to add or stop me and ask questions or whatever, do that, because I'm more comfortable when we're all interacting with each other. But really what sparked what I'm going to be talking about today is me just pondering and journaling and thinking about what I need to do in 2015 to really get things moving and meet my goals and build the team that we've all started together. And so I started doing some of my own research, and, you know, I've been watching people who have started the business at around the same time as I have. And one person who started around the same time as Cindy and I has just rocketed her business in the course of a year and a couple of months. And it's Erin Conlon that you've been hearing a lot about. She's 7-star qualifying right now. So I listened to her podcast, which sparked a lot of questions. And so I approached her and asked if I could talk to her on the phone. So last week we actually had a really good phone conversation. And I realized after I talked with her that the things that she's really strong at, which is team building and empowering her team, and I'll talk more about that. But the things that she's really strong at are the things that I'm not as good at. Like, I'm really good at talking to people and inviting and getting out there and being enthusiastic and passionate. But then when it comes to building my team, I struggle. I'm weak in that area. And that's one of my focuses this year, is that I really want to learn how to be a better team leader. And so I've been studying and learning and reading some personal development that's taken me down this path. And I've got some goals set for myself. But so I'm going to share with you ideas that Erin gave me, and then just some things from personal development that have really helped me. Now, what's the time frame, Cindy? What time do I need to make sure that I'm done by?
We try to keep it to 30 minutes, but we have an unlimited time on here now, so you won't get cut off.
I'm not going to talk forever anyway. So
yeah, so you've got like 30 minutes is where we try to keep it, just so that it's convenient for everybody.
Okay. So here's tips that I got from Erin, and if you want to stop me or add tips of your own or whatever, please do that. Don't feel awkward or weird doing that. So here's some tips from Erin after I talked with her. First thing is, this is something that I did when I first joined on as a coach, but I didn't keep doing it. And when I stopped doing it, I started to see a decline in trying to build my downline, and that is signing up everyone as coaches. Now, I know you'll hear some things going one or the other way where you can sign up coaches or customers or whatever, but Erin Conlon signs up every single person that she signs up as coaches. And she tells them, you know, it's the cheapest way to go to get your challenge pack and to get your Shakeology at a discount. And then she puts every single person into her team page. And her team page is huge, and it's super interactive. And I'll tell you some of the things that she does in her team page to just keep things rocking, keep people motivated. And she finds a lot of her business partners, people who want to end up working the business, because they're all in her team page, which I thought was really cool. So what she does, these are just some of her protocols, and Cindy has really awesome protocols too. So we learn from Cindy, we learn from others. But she has a weekly call with her diamonds, with just her diamonds. No matter if there's just one or two or however many are, she has just a weekly call with her diamonds. And then she has an every other week call with her new emeralds. And so that's kind of how she structures her Zoom calls. She also contacts all of her coaches and challengers at the time every week, whether it's through Messenger or phone calls or whatever. And I don't know how many of you do that, how many of you keep in contact with your challengers on a weekly basis, even those ones that aren't being vocal. But I liked that she, you know, it's really personal to her. She wants to be, you know, talking with all of her coaches and challengers on a weekly basis and making sure that she's giving them the support that they need. On her team page, now these were some ideas that I thought were really awesome. On her team page, again, this is where I struggle, but where she's strong. She is very good at getting all of her coaches involved in leading her team page. So she has people posting on there. She has people posting videos on there. She has coaches recognizing their coaches. And it's very interactive, and that's something that I really feel strongly that I need to move towards with my team. She does a lot of incentives and prizes and things like that on her team page. She's always doing fun and silly stuff just in her team page with her own coaches. Like one day she'll just post in her team page that, you know, acts of kindness. Post any acts of kindness that you did, and everybody will be put into a raffle, and whoever wins the raffle will get this prize or whatever. Or a healthy selfie, post your healthy selfie, and then everyone will vote, and whoever wins gets a little prize. So she keeps things fresh and exciting and fun. And what she says she's found for her challenge groups and in her team page is that everyone is motivated by prizes, at least in her group. And so she likes to do a lot of things like that. She likes to give a lot of stuff away to her team members and to her challengers and stuff like that. And obviously she sees that come back to her quite a bit, seeing as she's 7-star qualifying. She also she has a schedule for her team page, and her coaches help her do this schedule. But on Mondays in her team page, she highlights a coach of the week. Now, if one of her other coaches is the one who's posting, they'll highlight one of their coaches for that week, and just it's kind of like a spotlight. On Tuesdays, she has one of her coaches post a video. Maybe it's about their story, or maybe it's something inspirational, or maybe it's a little coaching tip, whatever it is, but somebody's posting a video on Tuesdays, and I thought that was a really cool idea. Wednesdays, she does her team call. Thursday, one of her coaches spotlights a Shakeology ingredient. And she says that's really fun because it always sparks different conversations in her team page. And on Friday, they always spotlight someone, whether it's a coach or a team or a challenge member. They always do a weight loss or transformation recognition day. So Friday's always a recognition. And she does her SC graphics twice a month. And one thing that she found that her team loves is when she posts the pictures once a month on the graphic of whoever hit SC. And I saw the wall where she works, and every single month she prints out that SC graphic, and her wall is covered in all of her SC graphics. And I was like, that is so cool. And she says, that's what keeps me motivated. She says, every day I get up and I go to my workplace, and this is what I see. I see my team. And she says, it is our team. She says, it's not my team, it's our team, and we work together. And I love that attitude. Like, sometimes I get in the rut of my team this, or I have to do this, and it's not about me. You know, there's no I in team. It's about us working together. And she's just got that really dialed in, and I like that. With her challenge group, something fun that she does, I know we've done a little bit of this, but every single month, whichever coaches want to participate in it, she will do just a big challenge group with any other coaches who want to help lead a challenge group. And they make it exciting and fun. And they, like I said before, they do prizes in that group. And it just sparks a lot of energy and a lot of passion. And it gets people motivated to do their workouts and whatnot. And also it gets coaches excited about the business and keeps them going too, especially if they might be struggling at all. So that's kind of some of the things that I wrote down to talk about that Erin does. Then I just had some thoughts that I wrote down that, you know, things that are important to me that are going to be important to me in 2015. Now, as I said, these are things that I struggle with, but I want to improve at. They're things that I've been studying and reading in my personal development, but I think they are key to building our team. And one of those things is empowering others. I think that's huge. That's one of the big course changes that I want to make this year. I don't want to run my team page. I want my team to run my team page. I want us to be able to do it together. You know, give leadership roles to all the members in your team who want it. Push people in your team to get outside of their comfort zone and do some of these things that are hard, but will help them to grow. I think that as leaders, we need to be really good at showing our teammates that we care about them through contacting them, through recognizing them, through letting them know that they're really appreciated for all the things that they do. You know, we talk about it all the time, but I think building relationships and connecting with people is the key in this business, and not just with our challenge group members and with people that we're inviting, but with our team members. Building relationships within our team. You know, if those in your downline, if they trust you and they know that you care about them and that you want them to succeed, it's going to make all the difference, I think, in our teams. I think we need to make 2015 a year where we implement the things that we study in our personal development. So often we read them and we have these aha moments, but do we follow through? Do those things make it onto our to-do list or our goals? So that's something that's a focus of mine in 2015, to implement the things that I study and have been learning in my personal development. And more than anything, you know, it just takes, I want to have greater action and not just act more, but with greater intensity. I've been reading, you know, The Go-Giver is a book that I've read a couple of times and I love it, but I'm also reading The EntreLeadership by Dave Ramsey. And he says, he talks a lot about passion. And I have a passion for this business. I have a huge passion for this business. And I want that to carry over to my team. And I want them to have that passion too. And he says, now I can't read my writing. The most untutored person with a passion is more persuasive than the most eloquent without. And I like that. You know, he talks about he would rather hire somebody to work for him with zero experience but have a lot of passion than someone who had all the experience in the world with zero passion. And so that's what I want to focus on this year, is bringing passion back into this business and into our team. And also, you know, being positive and always exuding that positive energy with our team. I think that's contagious. When people see that and when they feel that, then it translates into action. just a couple more thoughts as I was looking through some of the quotes in the Go Giver and in the Entree Leadership book that I've been reading. These are the quotes. I just want to share with you a couple of quotes that I really love and that I think should be the focus of our teams this year. It's everyone likes to be appreciated is one of the things that I read in the Go Giver, and that is something that I need to focus on, is appreciating those people that I work with more and letting them know that I appreciate them. What you focus on is what you get, and you get what you expect to get. So what is our focus? You're going to get what your focus is. You're going to get what you expect you're going to get. So where is your head at? The most valuable thing you have to give people is yourself. And I think that's appropriate to life and business. But if we really want to see our businesses take off, then we need to give of ourselves to our team members and to our challengers. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. I think it really does come down to that. And Dave Ramsey says too, he says, great leaders are always servant leaders. We serve our teams by leading them. Do this by being with them, working with them, showing them that we are all in this together. And I think that's so important to be. I love that servant leader. You know, I want to be here to serve you guys, to serve my team, to serve my challengers, and give of myself so that they can also build and grow and find success in the things that they want to do. And the last one, it says, it never hurts to be kind to people. So I think that really is my message overall. You know, I hope that some of the ideas that I gave you from Erin sparked some aha moments or things that you want to start implementing into your business plan and your team. And also my theme this year is just to go out there and be a servant to the team and to be a go-giver. That's my goal. So does anybody have any questions or comments, anything that you guys want to add? What are some of the things that you guys want to focus on in 2015?
Someone's trying to talk, but I can't hear them.
I see 2 chat messages. What are those? Oh, those are
about the recordings.
Oh, okay.
So I agree with pretty much everything you're saying as far as like my focus. I am wanting to focus on just building an amazing team so that by the end of the year when we do hit elite, it is a team effort that we led this fantastic group of people that are changing lives. And I'm really going to be shifting my focus this year on helping people, not I don't know. I feel like maybe toward the end of last year, it got a little bit less obvious what our mission is, which is to help as many people as we can reach their goals. So,
yeah, you know, my focus was, I was focused on hitting SC10. Like I wanted SC10. I was so focused on what I was doing, what I was building. And now it's time for me to step back and forget about the I and start building a team. And
exactly. And I think that can be said for all of us. I think there was just a really strong, and I think in our business in general, there's just a really strong emphasis on hitting Success Club, which is kind of what we talked about on the first call, or it might have been the last call of last year. That's not going to be our focus. I mean, we're going to post the graphic because it's still awesome to see your name on the graphic, but our focus and our goal sets need to be not hitting SC5, it needs to be talking to however many people we need to talk to accomplish that goal. Yeah. So the conversations and the connections and the relationships need to be this goal setting marker. Yeah. The result needs to be Success Club 5 or 10.
Like the Success Club will happen.
Right.
On the other things, yeah.
Right. So that's one thing I think we can all work on, is to reverse engineer personally how many people that is for us. How many people, if your goal is to hit Success Club 5 every month for the rest of the year, how many people is that you need to talk to every week to make that happen? And then set that as your goal. I need to talk to 30 people every week for the entire year, which is something we can control. That's the other thing. We can't control if we hit Success Club. That's not something that we manage. That's the result of something we can control. So
I actually had somebody who's interested in possibly being a Beachbody coach ask me that today on what my goal was as far as a coach. And it was kind of nice having somebody ask that. She had asked, are you just hoping to get 2 people to pay for your Shakeology and be good, or to strive, or what? And so it kind of gave me a second to think about it. And I told her my goal is to build my business up enough over the next year that I have a residual income that's enough to help Brandon, my other half, with some of the bills. I did tell her, however, and this is what I really want to focus on, my main goal is to help my friends and family reach their goal, their health and fitness goals like I'm doing. I enjoy the product and the workouts and what Beachbody has done for me so far. And I just want to be able to share that with everybody, because I've had so much success in just a couple of months on the 21-day fix that I want to see other people that I care about doing that for themselves.
And the coolest part about that, Savannah, is that you could answer that question for her. I mean, to me, that shows us that we're doing a good job with this team, because you guys know why you're doing this. I mean, I know coaches who might be asked that question and be like frozen, not sure how to respond to them because they hadn't thought about it.
And I'm sure, because when you talk to somebody about it, especially somebody who might have been approached by other coaches, you don't want them to say it's just so I can make some money or just so I can pay for my Shakeology, because they don't want to feel like they're just money to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, my goal is to turn it into a business for myself to help contribute to my family, but mostly it's to, you know, with the pictures I post, I'm trying to show that this works and show people who have been struggling with other things, Weight Watchers, Advocare, Isagenix, whatever it may be, that, you know, this does work. It's not a magic pill. You have to put it in the work, but it does work.
Right. So Georgie sent some messages because she's the one that was talking and we couldn't hear her. So I am going to speak for Georgie. This is Georgie's thoughts. I think it is key to make phone calls and to let people talk. They need to know you understand. They need to know you understand and support them, and that they have something special to offer. I also love that we have a very targeted market. So unlike other businesses, we can really dial it in. So true.
Well, you know, I loved listening to Carl Deichler on Super Saturday when he's talking about everyone matters, and he's talking about how many millions of people need what we have, and everyone matters. And, you know, I love that that's our focus for this year, because it's true. Like, everyone can benefit from what we have to offer.
And I think it's a great reminder, because I feel like that's what that's the part of it that we kind of lost toward the second half of the year last year, is the focus gets so much on earning the cruise and hitting Success Club and getting whatever prize, and that we forget we're actually leading people to change their lives. It's not, you know, we're not selling candles, we're not selling nails, we're not selling makeup. We're actually doing something that's got life-altering side effects for people. And for me personally, it's been like the last couple of weeks, like apparent, because I've had a few challenges that have had massive results, and like not only like a physical transformation, but an emotional transformation. And it's helped like reground me into the fact that, you know what, I feel like I've kind of lost sight of what I'm wanting to accomplish with this business. So you'll probably see the team swing, and Molly and I are meeting this week to kind of do some major brainstorming. So that'll be fun. But you'll see us swing more towards the emotional connections, the fun, silly side of things, and the connecting relationship side, and maybe less on the numbers side of things.
It's easy to get caught up in the numbers. You have goals for yourself, and there's
right.
nothing wrong with having those goals. They're good to have. You need to have them, but it's to not forget our main purpose as we're going through those things. Like,
right.
when I focus on just my numbers, I have anxiety attacks. I'm like, right.
The numbers are a good benchmark because it's easy to check them off and see if they cleared. So that'll be our focus, is to not focus on the numbers.
It's my focus, and I think about what I actually love to do, which is help people change their lives. Then everything changes. Then I'm there, and I love what I do. So.
Okay, so let's real quickly, for those of us that are left on, go through and just share a winning moment, something awesome that's happened to you this week. If you want to, you don't have to. If you don't want to, just feel free to either pause your phone or mute your phone if you don't want to talk, because everybody's unmuted right now. If you do want to talk, let's just share something that has just been really awesome that's happened for us this week. And we'll start with Savannah, because I know she's got something.
I'm on my second round of the 21-day fix, basically on week 2, I think, 'cause I did a week without the group. Anyway, I got my engagement ring out of my wallet where I've been keeping it because I gained so much weight I couldn't wear it, and it fits.
Major non-scale victory there. Love that.
I'm very excited. I can wear my ring again.
So cool. So, okay, does anybody else have anything they want to share?
This is Aquila.
Hey, Aquila.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yep, we can hear you.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. So glad you joined us.
Yeah, for sure. So this is just cool because I've struggled a lot in the last, 4 months or so with getting back into a routine of a daily workout. And so today I restarted the 21-day fix last Monday. So today would be day 9 in a row of doing the workout program with that. And I'm just really I don't know, Molly can tell you, I've told her about this a lot. It's just been really tough for me to get back into it. And now that I'm doing it, it's like nothing now. It's easy again.
Yay! That's so cool. I love that moment when you're in the program where that happens, where all of a sudden it's you feel powerful and strong. So cool.
Yeah, and that's how I feel right now. It's I hate getting up early in the morning, and right now I'm back to where I felt like I was, last summer, where it's, I'm gonna get up. It's not. There's no pressing the snooze button. I'm just gonna do it.
Yay! Awesome. So cool.
And I love that too, that, it was hard, but you did it anyways. You did the hard thing, and now you're reaping the rewards and the benefits. And I love that.
Exactly. So cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody else? Well, I want to share that we had some amazing Super Saturdays on this team. We had 3 of them, which was awesome. It's the first time between Desert Stars and Molly's team and my team that we've had to do 3 separate Super Saturdays. And Molly, how many did you have at yours?
9.
So you had 9, we had 30, and the other one I think had 5, and I don't know if anyone's on that went to that one. So that's a lot of people compared to the first one we did that was 7. So I think that's a huge accomplishment for our team. And Jeremy and I are already brainstorming locations for the next one in April.
Yes.
And I think we're looking at a room to fit between 50 and 100 to make sure we can accommodate who we anticipate to be there. So kudos to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the help that they put in. The potluck idea, I think, was fantastic and went over really well on ours. Although we had way more people than we thought, we had plenty of food. And it was just a fun day, I think. I had a horrible stress migraine afterwards and actually ended up going to bed at 7 o'clock, but it was fun. So, anybody else?
Stop it.
Okay, then I think we're going to go ahead and let everybody go. I'm going to see if I can go find my son that seems to have never come home from school.
Bye.
So you guys have a great night. And Molly, I'll see you Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, and Kristen, I know you're on. I don't know if you have your muted or not. Feel free to call me on this evening because I know we were supposed to talk today. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'll call you later. I'm getting ready to feed the kids dinner.
Okay. Anytime, whenever.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.